It's the semifinal stage of this college football playoff. It's time to find out who has the depth and the drive to take one huge step closer to the ultimate goal, hoisting that national championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. They're going to run it here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
They're just trying to establish the run. There's not much there, but give credit to that defensive line and those linebackers attacking the line of scrimmage to negate any chance at all.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The sure hands. It's Brown. He stopped him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First down here for this offense. And the single back takes the handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
And the Sun Devils are going to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw it on first down. Running back has it on a screen now. That play is blown up. Defense makes the tackle in the backfield.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Looking right. This one caught. Tackle made after a big gain.
That's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain and a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
And the Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
Sack sets up a 2nd down and very long. He's looking to throw. Nice grab. It's Washington. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, a really great job here with the quarterback and the receiver. This is all about timing. Quarterback gets back, no hitch in his delivery, gets the ball out in front of the receiver where he can run away from the defender for a nice completion.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Arizona State, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We come out in the playoff game, Kurt, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. Try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. One back in the backfield, and he'll get the carry. Crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. And it's caught. They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive, now they have a chance to put points on the board.
They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
And then 1st down, right back to the running game. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, Chris, this is going to set up a big 3rd down now for this offense. They're down early in the game, all the hype and the pressure in the playoff game. You don't want to dig yourselves too big of a hole. They got to keep this drive alive, so they need to convert right here.
He'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. They come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive going. Can the defense get a stop here? Off play action, he's looking to throw. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
Chris, I'm really surprised they went with play action here on 3rd and such a long distance to gain. The defense obviously knows you're going to throw the football, so all you're doing is telling your quarterback, take your eyes off of the coverage and the line of scrimmage, and the result is a sack.
They'll run this play from the pistol formation. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Looking for the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hamilton. Tackled at the 44, but good enough for a 1st down.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be 1st down. Keeping it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 45. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set up for the 1st down at the 41.
Really just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He lets it go on the move. Nicely grabbed with plenty of room to run. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a 1st and goal from the 10. Well, Kirk, Arizona State has the lead here, and the first quarter is in the books, but is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. They'll run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Coming up, 2nd down and goal. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Inside the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Texas. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. Wow, a takeaway and a touchdown. We are all tied up with a spot in the championship game at stake.
Well, the timing of this, not just coming up with this turnover, but the defense, opportunistic awareness, and being able to turn that into a touchdown. As you said, Chris, a tie game. Now everything's in front of us. Who wants to get to the championship the most?
To be tackled at the 21, that's good work by the coverage team. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick 6. And they recover from that right now. Quick throw, testing the middle. Wide open downfield. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
Looking for some space. It's Brown. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. The Sun Devils will come to the line to run the hurry on. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Hamilton. He makes the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Looks right for a quick completion. They make the tackle, but not for a solid gain on that pass.
Chris, it's a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. And the Sun Devils will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Here's a handoff on 1st and goal. He fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Breaks in open space. Who's in the clear? Now the 40. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Longhorns. This college football playoff game is all tied up, and Kirk, it's beginning to feel a little bit like a shootout.
Yeah, it is. It's a battle of the offenses. Both these teams right now executing flawlessly, and they're doing so with such high stakes, answering one score with another. Neither team is backing up 1 inch.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Tackled at the 12. The coach wishes he left that one in the end zone. Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Each offense has been clicking, scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. But go with the ground game, the running back takes the handoff.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And he finds his tight end for the catch. He's soft, but he gets out across the 25-yard line.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
They test the middle there, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. He escapes the pocket. Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play, and they keep it going. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Oh, they make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle is made, just a short gain after the completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
Short connection to the tight end here. He'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, the defense had everything covered downfield. The quarterback tries to check it down, but how about the defensive speed to be able to sniff that out?
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking to throw it again. The receiver makes the catch. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23. The clock is stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. The Longhorns with 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Brought near the sideline, but just a short gain. Getting set. Here's second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Finds his man. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. Big moment here in this playoff game. Third and short in the 7th play of the drive. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Pass caught. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a first and goal.
Now that's what I call coming through for your team in a pressure situation. Great read, got the ball where it needed to go, and now you're set up to get 6.
From the shotgun, drops back. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver.
Boy, what was the quarterback thinking here? You're inside the 10-yard line. You got a chance to put points up on the board. You can't just randomly throw the ball into coverage like this.
Here's the handoff. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their first timeout. They break the huddle for third down and goal, and they punch it in from the 1. Receiver in motion now. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. Wants to throw it. Bringing pressure. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Texas.
Man, once in a while, a guy just makes a great play. This defense had nearly everything covered except for the quarterback and his ability to take off with his legs. This is a great scramble by the QB and a nice decision to pull it down and go for the touchdown.
Bringing it out, it's Williams. He's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. First play of the drive now, they're backed up at the 12-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Williams. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker. They'll have to hurry now. Second down with the clock ticking. Looking for a man. Fired into a tight window and picked off.
Well, your best player's got to make big plays in these kind of moments, and that's what happened right here with this defensive back. The offense in a tie game in the red zone, looking at points, and instead, the defense with the interception. In a tie game, their offense now has the ball.
And it's a throwaway. That's a good call down here in the red zone on first down. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Looking to scramble. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. The quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right. But that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
Looking to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on third down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
And it's good right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
Well, they almost put a touchdown on the board, but instead they come away with 3 points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Looks like one more play here before halftime. So early movement from the offense that'll push him back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. A bunch of DBs on the field now trying to defend against the deep pass. Ball handed off. Past the 25. He'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Sun Devils will kick this away to begin the second half. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Longhorns offense takes the field. They built the lead with an efficient running game. Let's see if they can take to the air now to start the third quarter. Breaks into the clear. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, you talk about an easy completion for a big pickup. These little touch passes, it's a real test for this defense to be able to set the edge. They were behind that play from the beginning. Lucky they were able to stop him before he took it to the house.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid game.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Makes the catch downfield. Finally get him way down at the 2. Nice pitch and catch.
What a game here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
Longhorns looking to finish the drive here. It's first and goal. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Finds an open target on the left side. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound. Right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Second and goal for the offense. The call is quarterback sneak. He goes sneak on second down, but stopped. No gain. That defense making it very tough down here. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Arizona State 14.
Bringing it out, it's Williams. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. State offense comes back out on the field. wasn't alert enough, didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. On first down, it's play action. Running out of time in the pocket. Bought some time, now lets it go. A short completion to the tight end. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and if you don't play action, it affects the eyes of the safeties and linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
Important second down play coming up. And he drops back in the gun. Makes the catch. It's Hamilton. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion. The Sun Devils looking to crank up the tempo a bit. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
And the Sun Devils will have to kick it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Let's see if they can keep that passing game going. The last possession, very efficient and precise. First down, looking for more now. And that gain enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Moves out of the pocket. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Because much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback can put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
End zone ahead. Touchdown, Texas. They continue to roll up the score.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
They'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. He's brought down just across the 25-yard line. Back comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. This group is coming off a quick 3 and out. Can they put something together in this drive? And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. And they don't block the defensive end. He shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure
Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That's reeled in. It's Williams. He's brought down, but an explosive play for this passing game.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
1st down. Looking to throw the football. Looking downfield. Caught pretty open. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
And the Sun Devils looking to keep this drive rolling. Handing off on the draw play. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Urgency now for the offense that hates to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Going to pick up the 3rd and short through the air. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Not much room in that return. Tackled at the 16, but an important takeaway for this defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. The gain is 3 yards. Brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. So Texas has the lead, Kirk, as we break here for the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books, with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake. Let's take a quick look at the stats so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to the left side. Downfield shot. Ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, a questionable call there on 3rd down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the 4th quarter. Now you got a big decision here on 4th down and short.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Good effort by the return man. They get him down, but that's a solid gain in return. Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Defense is coming after him. Just flings it out of bounds, and the pass rush closing in. And an incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Second down, we're going to throw it. The short hands. It's Hamilton. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds so that clock will keep ticking.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Swarm to the pass rush. A sack. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. He's tackled inside the 35 and picks up a 1st down.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The Sun Devils have 1st and 10 here. Makes the grab. It's Washington. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, 4th quarter down by a couple of scores. This offense doing everything they can to not just score points, but do it in a hurry, trying to preserve the clock. Here, they're tackled in bounds. They don't pick up a 1st down. Good job by this defense to keep that clock moving.
Ball's incomplete, but a flag on the play. Let's see who this is on. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot.
They fail to connect downfield again, and time is a major factor now here in the 4th quarter with the deficit being this big. Just not much working for this offense today.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. Touchdown, ASU. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Arizona State, 20.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. The Longhorns offense takes the field. They had to punt the ball last time. Now they're looking to add points, build on this lead. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. See what the call is on 1st and 10. We'll try the ground game here with the running back.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's a deep shot right down the middle. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab down the middle. It's Washington. He's tackled, but down at the 9-yard line. Defense getting pushed around. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Pounding away with the run game. Touchdown, Longhorns. They are pouring it on now.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Arizona State, 20.
Bringing it out, it's Williams. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Washington. Run down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. The Sun Devils hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
Interesting play call here. 3rd and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Look out, room to run here. And you'll pick up the 1st down, stopping at 27.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a 3rd down, you trust that offensive line to come up with a 1st down, and they get it.
And the back now goes in motion. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. Quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
There's the handoff. Breaks free. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. That right there, well, that's what they've been looking for all game.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Chris, as this clock winds down, it has been a rough day for this offense. Just unable to get anything going. You hope they're able to go back, look at the film, try to learn from the mistakes, and come out the next week looking much better than they did today.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Powers through. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the 1st down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
No surprise. Offense going for it on 4th down. Quarterback drops back. Looking for a late deep throw. catch made for a big game, but the fans are wondering where was that earlier in this football. Well, that's a great performance in the pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game.